Now with a bunch of 20-inch wheel options out there, with the XN, the Veteran Sherman, the King Song S20, and now the Extreme Bull Commander, is this gonna be the bump up in price? Is it gonna be worth it for you? Watch this video and find out. Thanks for joining me on another video. I have here with me the first worldwide look at the Extreme Bull Commander. Huge shout out to eRides, erides.co.uk, and Free Motion for providing me with this wheel. This, I believe, is the first production copy of the Extreme Bull Commander. Before I get started on taking a closer look at the Commander, I want to go ahead and explain the situation between all these companies. I think there's been a bit of confusion. So besides your normal King Song and InMotion, you now also have Extreme Bull. Now you may have seen the Extreme Bull K4. The K4 is that small moped. Technically they're a completely different company. They're the same company that produces this wheel. They share some parts with Gotway, so the lights, you'll see these on the Hero, however, in a slightly different structure. They're using the same display, pedals, motor. So they do share some characteristics, including the motherboard as well. However, the outer casing and some of the finer details, as in the programming, I assume in the later firmwares will be different. And you'll see more changes as the company grows as well. So Extreme Bull is a completely different company. They're not Gotway, they're not Begode. Gotway, Begode are one company. Gotway changed their name to Begode. And Extreme Bull is their own completely different company. We also have Veteran Sherman. Veteran Sherman is also a different company. Now they're registered under Leaper Kim, but the brand name is Veteran and then the model is Sherman. Now they do have their new Abrams coming out as well. I'm hoping to get my hands on that too. Okay, without further ado, let me show you guys this wheel. So, as you can see, quite a big boy. I'm gonna put up a photo here of where I compared this, or put it next to the Monster Pro and the XN. Basically very similar in size, smaller than the Monster Pro obviously, but basically for what you're getting, it's in a very compact package. Let's go over the specs. So as I said, 20-inch wheel. Now this version I have here is the torque variant. They do also have a high-speed version. Now this torque variant is 3,600 watt motor, 100 volts, which will take you realistically, I think about 150 kilometers. With my weight on the Veteran Sherman, I did do about 100 to 120. That's riding fast. Now, if you're slower or and with the increased battery, I think you'll be able to do safely 150, 180 around that ballpark. Now, the XN had 2,700 watt hours, and the Sherman had 3,200 watt hours. So this is pretty much the biggest battery you can get right now without stepping into the Monster Pro range. 3,600 watt hours, so that's pretty impressive. Now it is using the LG M50 21700 cells, for those who care about that detail. This torque variant will free spin to 81 to 83 kilometers an hour. What that means is, leaving a 20% margin, you should be able to safely ride this wheel at 65 kilometers an hour. This wheel is 36.5 kilograms, so it is quite heavy. It doesn't have a lift sensor, so you just have these two handles, very Sherman-esque, and then you have the push handle right here in the middle. So that's gonna be easy to use as well. Surprisingly enough, this doesn't use a hollow motor. This actually just uses your traditional motor. So for those riders who are kind of worried about quality of waterproofing when it comes to hollow motors, this is one that you won't have to worry about, because it's not. I don't know if I said this already, but the light is taken from the Hero. And these look great, by the way. I really like the look of them. They have the same light on the Hero, but a different structure. The CEO has told me that he's designed this so that it doesn't shoot up into someone's face if you're riding in the opposite direction. So a quick price comparison, the XN is 900 pounds cheaper. 900 pounds cheaper than this wheel. And then the Sherman is 500 pounds cheaper. So this is the most expensive wheel in the 20-inch category, not considering the S20 since that has suspension. So I'm not really gonna put it in that comparison, but interesting to see it in that category. You know, 3,400 pounds right now is what you're gonna get from eRides. If you guys are considering picking up this wheel, definitely head to eRides or FreeMotion. Now, if you are considering picking this wheel up, this wheel will be available from FreeMotion and eRides. Pre-order pages should be up by now. They've been in the industry for a long time, so you're gonna get really good after-sale service from them. There's more EUC dealers out there than eWheels, so be aware that support your local dealers, support these other dealers as well. They need your support too. You have your integrated mud guard here. Slightly thin, slightly cheap feeling, but this mud guard also acts as a stand here. Right, so you can lay that down. It's protruding outwards, so I think that'll do a good job of blocking water from spraying onto your back. Integrated power pads, so these are basically your Bagot ones, and then spike pedals. Not that aggressive. You have just a few spikes, but good enough. So really the industry is moving away from grip tape, I think. And then you have your display there, very small display. And then you have your dual charge ports here, GX16-5, so 5-pin, 100 volt, very standard in the industry now. Your power button is actually hidden behind here, but it's in a good position. It's in a good position. You hold that and it powers on. Now, on the display here, you have your speedometer. On the top right, you have your battery indicator. On the bottom right, you have your temperature, your total mileage, and I think your trip mileage, which is the bottom left. That's a lot of things to be displayed on a very, this display is this high. This high. It's pretty much this size right now. I don't know how well that's gonna do. It's good that it's on there, but I think for the size that it is, it's probably better just to keep it showing just speed. I did tell them that they should put a black cover on it because it's hard to see right now. So I think they will implement that. You have your speakers as well here, right? Very typical Bagot speakers. Now, kind of tucked away are these RGB lights. So you have 4, right, in all 4 corners right now. And then you also have right here as well. So you have 5 RGB lights. Now this wheel currently does connect with the Bagot app. So if you need to make changes, go ahead and download the Bagot app and then make those changes there. But you can obviously also use Darkness Spot or a third-party app. Let's see. Let me show you guys the headlight. So quite nice, flashing. So yeah, and then handle. Not the sturdiest handle, but it works well. I like that it's positioned in the middle. Okay. So that's basically the quick look of the Extreme Bull Commander. I'm gonna take the next few days to ride this wheel around, test it, get a general feeling, adapt to it, and come back with a review. But today was just a quick look. I hope this showed you guys what the Extreme Bull is about and you learned a little bit more about the wheel. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and be notified when the review of the Extreme Bull Commander comes out. Thanks for watching.